just lied to the public. I serve a purpose. You nervous with butterflies in your stomach. Don't try to intimidate me. You couldn't scare me with lip. I'm spontaneous, smart, dangerous, fancy and quick. My trainer told me to work. He ain't prepared me to quit. I'm the only captain who's sailing this championship.
I gotta hold down the city.
Gotta let you know where I come from.
I gotta hold down the city.
Gotta let you know.
I gotta hold down the city.
Gotta let you know where I come from.
Alongside Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce courtside. This game could be like a tennis match, Grant, with the ball racing from one side of the court to the other.
Yeah, B.A., you can get whiplash watching these teams run up and down the floor. They like to get it and go without any hesitation. And that's how you like to start the game. Boom, straight to the bucket for the easy deuce.
Harden fires away from outside. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
One thing about Harden, he makes the game look so easy. Ladies and gentlemen, do not try this at home. This man just drops bombs.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Now here's Doncic. Back to Miller. Pass to Doncic. The three. They get it back. Here's Castle. Here's Garnett. Back to Smith. Shot clock at 5. And there it is for him.
You love seeing Smith Jr. be assertive off the catch. Great shot.
And here's Harden. Outside Durant. Lets the three fly. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Well, Grant, you look at James Harden's capacity to generate offense. He is still at an elite level.
Yeah, a virtuoso with the rock. Even as he slows down, his ability to change pace keeps defenders off balance and creates for himself and others. It's just a thing to marvel at.
Pass to Harden. Down low. Bassey. It's good. Off the assist from Harden.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Castle. Three-pointer, no good.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Here's Durant. Right side Harden. It's stolen by Doncic.
Stealing a ball in the NBA, it takes more than quickness. It takes smarts. Run it.
Clock at 6. Nifty move. And that one hits the back iron.
How did he break that one? He smoked it. Everything was set up for that to be an easy basket.
Well, sometimes it seems as if Gordon prefers to finish through contact. He doesn't back down from anyone.
Pass to Garnett. Over to the wing. Now here's Castle. Nice ball movement by Boston. Shot to stop the run. Garnett, that's good.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
A bit ago, Mark Dacknault and I were able to chat. The first thing on his mind was not letting Kevin Durant beat them. He said, quote, even if it means playing off other guys, we cannot let KD get comfortable. He has to be right up in his jersey the entire game. We're going to see some aggressive D on Durant tonight by the sound of this. Back to you, B.A.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Boston trailing. Doncic outside. Pass to Garnett.
First team foul.
Here's Castle. To the paint. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
52 seconds left to play in the first. Scott can't get it to go.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Doncic outside. Miller on the wing. Pass to Garnett. And here's Smith. Shot clock at 6. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Garnett no good. Here's Dang. Banked it in off the glass.
That's a guy you want taking shots. A quality offensive player.
Miller on the wing. From deep. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Here's Dang. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. It's Los Angeles up by 2.
Los Angeles 12.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. What do you guys think about Los Angeles here in this one?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
It's stolen away. Here's Scott. Tries again. And it's Dang missing.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Here's Whitmore. Driving in. And the layup is good off the glass.
Give a good player a good look, and you know what the outcome will be.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Well, most NBA teams run their offense through their star player. But, Grant, that can leave the team vulnerable when that player has an off night.
You know, in a strange way, it's almost better if your star is out of the game. I know that sounds weird, but those complementary players get increased opportunities and are emboldened to do more.
Back to Whitmore. Screen by Claxton. 5 on the clock. Clippers keep it alive. And the call will be against Nicholas Claxton. That'll be a second foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Outside Mathurin. Pass to Strickland. To the inside. Coleman. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Here's Ariza. Here's Scott. Solid as a rock from 20 feet out.
That maybe not the highest percentage of looks right there, but look, you can't argue with results, I guess.
Nice ball movement by Boston. Back to Mathurin. The 3 is up. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
You're setting up one of their best shooters. Mathurin does not disappoint.
Pass to Whitmore. Here's Scott. Lets it fly. Misses the jumper. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Here's Strickland. Still no points. Here's Whitmore. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Celtics.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
Yeah, on top of that, they've been resourceful defensively, generating scoring opportunities by forcing turnovers.
Miller outside. Castle, the open look. Again, the Celtics good for 2 more.
And you'd think their lead would hold as long as they continue to shoot like this.
.149 left to play in the first half.
Oh, my! That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Pass to Doncic. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Next up, the Knicks in New York. It's the second game of 3 on the road. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. What Luka Doncic does with the ball in his hands is never predetermined. He said, quote, "I just see what the defense gives me. It's never the same decision. It's a lot of factors. You've got to look at who's guarding you, if the shot's going in or not. There's a lot to think about and then decide." Guys, back to you.
He keeps them guessing. Allie, thank you. The Celtics with the lead. And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
1:04 left to play in the second quarter. Pass to Garnett. Inside.
That is how you deny entry. Great effort.
And Gordon with the big finish.
Well, everyone knows Gordon is a gifted dunker. I mean, guess the defense just needed a little reminder.
Miller outside. Doncic outside. Pass to Miller. To the middle. Gordon with a steal. Here's Dunn. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And yep, it's good.
And sometimes you just assume ahead of time Durant's mid-range J is going in. Downright lethal.
Now here's Miller. Castle outside. Doncic outside. Castle right side. Miller outside. Clock at 4. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's Los Angeles up by 3. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Harden with it. Pass to Durant. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, B.A., most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender.
Nice ball movement by Boston. Pass to Sefolosha. 6 on the shot clock. Let's go with a 3. He drops it from range. Sefolosha's got 5 points.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Boston trailing. Puts up a 3. Knocks it down from distance. Sefolosha's got 6 in the quarter. Extremely competitive game thus far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes in total. I expect there to be more to come.
Now Dunn laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Clippers lead by 1.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
3-pointer, Harden. The putback. To the left side wing. The 3. Bassey can't get it to go.
Rough start to the second half for them. Only getting 1 of the past 4 shots to fall.
Pass to Coleman. Back to Mathurin. Here's Berche. Mathurin up top. Done with a steal. Now Los Angeles moving it up. 3-pointer, Harden. That one no good.
Coming out of half, they're 1 for 5 from the field. Whatever they discuss is not working.
Back to the basics. Unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
Pass to Durant. Fires at the elbow. Boston pulls it in.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Here's Berche, defended by Dunn. And fouled as he went up to dunk. Good aggressive move. He'll shoot a pair.
Nice job to go at the rack and force the foul.
Boston shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And so he makes both from the line. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Now here's Whitmore. He has 6. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And he's playing the game with a certain flair right now.
Oh, he caps off the move with a little hang time on the rim. Miller, he's open. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Pass to Whitmore. 3rd quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. The jumper from the wing off target.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Count it. Good. And now it's a 5-point Boston lead.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Pass to Scott from the arc. Counted from distance. Scott's got 5 points.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Here's Doncic. And it's Dang with a rebound. And the Clippers have possession. Fast break. Here we go. Out left to the wing. Here's Claxton. Plenty of space. And he wills that one in. Sinking it right through the back of the iron. Castle on the wing. Back to Doncic. Pass to Berenge. Some solid defense from Claxton. Here's Dang for the lead. And it's good on the lay-in. Dang's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
And here's Castle. Poke loose. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Clippers ahead. They lead by a bucket. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2. We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Here's Doncic. Outside Mathurin. Nice ball movement by Boston. Doncic outside. Pass to Miller. Just 5 on the clock. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish.
Whitmore goes in. Jams it in off a great move.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Mathurin. Miller on the wing. Fires for 3. Ariza pulls down the board. The Clippers in the lead. Outside Whitmore. 4th quarter still young. Just over a minute played. And that one's good.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Miller outside. On the wing, Mathurin. Claxton with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Claxton.
Substitution on the court.
Miller outside. 5 to shoot. From deep, here's Doncic. It doesn't go for him.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
It turns out Harden was the bait that time, freeing up a shooter on the perimeter.
Back to Miller. Here's Mathurin. He launches. The 3 ball is down.
Win or lose, this is the fight you want to see from your players.
You can't question the desire of these teams. It's going to be difficult for either side to get separation.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it. The Clippers lead by 5. Screen by Durant. Harden into the lane. And he slams it down.
Okay, I see the explosion. Look, Harden never ceases to amaze me.
Here's Gordon. Got a piece of it. Doncic with it. Harden picks him up. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Powers it down.
I mean, just a string of terrific shots. I mean, this team is on fire.
And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. Here's Durant. Screen by Gordon. Flushes it down with both hands.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled...
Oh, yes! Whoa. Throw it down!
Oh. Just rising up.
Okay, look out!
Man!
Wow.
Whoa, Aaron Gordon looking like he's in a slam dunk contest right there.
Nice little draw up there from the inbounds play to get them an easy bucket.
Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 17-7 run. The putback! How about the activity?
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Now Mathurin. Now Miller. Durant with it. Picked up by Mathurin. Harden into the lane. Rebounded by Mathurin. Celtics trail by 11. Here's Garnett. Durant there for the rebound.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Clippers.
And at first glance, it appeared to be an easy win for them. However, they had to weather some storms along the way, Grant.
Yeah, in terms of competitiveness, it was a lot closer than the final score indicates.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And what a huge performance it was for Cam Whitmore.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
Not that time. So it's the Clippers now. Durant. Dunn outside. Goes again. And rejected. Los Angeles picking up the win. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
And that about wraps it up.
I can see that from a mile away. See it. You can step my money about a mile away. Stack it. I got 3 white like a mink coat with them rolls like a Sharpay. And all of my call them Barbies. She looking back like I'm flexing, baby, no way. And lately I've been on that. We got London on the train. Me a chick, I got a chick. Yeah, I done got me a chick, I got a chick. Yeah, I done got me a chick, I got a chick. Yeah, I done got me a chick, I got a chick. Yeah, money, money, I got money on my brains. Money in my pants, I got money, I got change. 20, 50, 100, 500 million, man. Hey, I'm streaming, baby, Gucci, man. If I need some rest, I'ma flip me some. I talk like I want it, she don't say nothing back. If pull up, I put that in my, or I put that in my. Call a shorty made up my brody. If you don't owe me, they'll act like you owe me. I promise I won't ever quit Kobe. Young thugger, I with me that bitch, you know me, young thugger. Yeah, she shining like butter. From Chicago, I call her Young Cutler. Leave it to people, I pull up in Billy's with London, they all wanna meet. Yeah, they all wanna greet them. Then they all wanna. No, they won't tease on that, they won't read on that, they won't leash on that. Don't Felicia that, Mama see to that, they won't snitch on that. She can't secret that. Mama a beast on that. If she bad, I'ma go in 4 season that. What? Me a chick, I got a chick. Yeah, I done got me a chick, I got a chick. Yeah, I done got me a chick, I got a chick. Yeah, I done got me a chick, I got a chick. Yeah, money on my baby, I got money on my brains. Money in my pants, I got money, I got change. 20, 50, 100, 500 million, man. Hey, I'm a thugger, streaming, play that Gucci bag, yeah. I'm amigo, I play with. When I put ice on, I am Sub-Zero. All of my, they hard, call them Beatles. Hey, was facing where I kept me a Regal. Dropping the top on the Bentley, I'm with the Birdman, yeah, the Eagle. Eat out my mind, man, I'm chewing out, I don't know none of these people. Let my little shawty go get me a, bring back me a. Yes, I got trust, I'm not worried about that, they know they can get. That's why I done got me a chick, I got a chick. Yeah, I done got me a chick, I got a chick. Yeah, I got me a chick, I got a chick. Yeah, I got me a chick, I got a chick. Yeah. Now I'm like, baby, I need rest. Baby, I need rest. Baby, I want rest. Baby, I need rest. We got London on the track. Early in the morning, rising to the street. And I strap shoes on my feet. Got to find the reason things went wrong. Got to find the reason why my money's all gone. I got a Dalmatian, I could still get. I can play the guitar like a riot.
Well, life is so love the one you got, 'cause you might get run over or you might get. Never start no static, I just get it off my chest. Never had to battle with no bulletproof vest. Take a small example, take a did it from me. Take all of your money, give it all to charity. Love is what I got, it's within my reach. And the subplot styles just straight from Long Beach. It all comes back to you, you're bound to get what you deserve. Try and test that, you're bound to get served. Love's what I got, don't start a riot. You feel it when the dance gets hot. Love is what I got. I said remember that. Love is what I got. I remember that. Love is what I got. I said remember that. Love is what I got. Why don't cry when my dog runs away? I don't get angry at the bills I have to pay. I don't get angry when my mom goes right to the brain. It's all the same. Living with Louis Dog's the only way to stay sane. Let the loving come back to me. Loving is what I got. I said remember that. Loving is what I got. I remember that. Loving is what I got. I said remember that. Loving is what I got.
Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. I'm Kevin Harlan, excited to share the broadcast table tonight with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce on the sideline. Looking at Boston, they want to turn it around after the loss. Here's Garnett. Takes it off the glass. One thing to watch tonight, RJ, both these teams are great passing the ball. They really rack up the assists.
These are the type of team you want to play for. Because you know what? If you pass it, the ball will find you again.
And this is where you feed Giannis. The closer he is, the more dangerous he becomes.
And the dunk by Doncic.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Hits the three-point bomb.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Garnett. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Kneppel. The basket is good off the assist from Williams.
They're finding every shot they've wanted so far a perfect 3 of 3 to start the game.
So, GA, Coach Charles Lee of the Hornets, spending a decade as an NBA assistant coach. He has really paid his dues.
Yeah, 4 years with the Hawks, 5 in Milwaukee, part of that title team. 1 in Boston as well, another title. So he's been a part of winning, now trying to translate that to Charlotte.
That'll be Boston as it goes out of bounds. Celtics retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Clock at 4. Here's Garnett. Out to Miller. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Mark Daigneault gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I brought up Giannis Antetokounmpo and how effective a scorer he is, and Coach told me, well, when he gets into the lane, he's very tough to guard. For us, it's about forcing him into longer and ideally contested jumpers. That's what I want us to do. We'll see if they're able to accomplish this. Have it back to you.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Down low. It's stolen by Smith. Arnett surveying the defense. Here's Castle. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Doncic. Following the bucket by the Hornets. Miller, no luck.
Uncharacteristic, but that's a bucket he'll convert 90% of the time.
Watch out. Antetokounmpo might be soft-spoken, but he's got a mean streak when it comes to attacking the hoop.
Now, here's Doncic. Pass to Garnett. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Charlotte moving the ball around. Over in the corner, Williams. Lets it go from deep. No good on the shot. Celtics trailed by 4 from 18 feet away. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Miller's got 6. And 1:01 left in the first quarter. Pass to Kneppel. No good on the triple.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Smith outside. Here's Doncic. Screen by Smith. Doncic outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Kneppel. Doncic, no good.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket. Here's Castle. Miller outside.
Back to Castle. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Charlotte. He notched 8 points in the quarter.
17.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Charlotte.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And they're also hitting that mid-range shot at a high clip. A big key will be to continue that success throughout.
Stolen away. And now, here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. Now off the... Oh, wow.
Yes!
Celtics trailed by 7. Inside. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And Mathurin's vertical is remarkable. I love how he goes after it on those plays.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. 10 points for him. It's blocked. Outside Mathurin. And a miss there on the triple.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. You know what? Nice job there on the attack at the rim, drawing the contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. So you think about game preparation for an opponent. Richard, how different is that in the regular season versus the playoffs?
Oh, there's a significant difference. Not as much time in the regular season. You could be coming off 4 games in 5 nights. But in the playoffs, there is so much detail position by position.
You gotta love this guy's confidence. Mathurin wasting no time firing away.
The quick crossover, what a move. Antetokounmpo's got 14 points.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Celtics trailed by 6. Doncic looking it over. Miller outside. All 3 off the mark. And here are the Hornets now. And a rangy 6'7" wing GA with a smooth shooting touch. Brandon Miller fits a mold that a lot of teams are looking for.
And there's a reason he was the 2nd overall pick in 23. He's got the potential to be an impact wing at both ends of the floor.
To the inside. 6 to shoot. Carrington with the ball. And it's Miller picking him up. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hey, Kevin. The Hornets are trying to create a winning environment. Coach Charles Lee said, quote, "We know this is a young team, so I want culture enhancers who help us build with their hard work and creativity. Having that energy coming into the building every day is the most important thing." Back to you.
Looking to set the standard. Allie, we thank you very much. Hornets leading by 8. Pass to Diabate. And stolen by Miller. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. It's good.
And this is the work ethic Garnett possesses. Really hustles down the floor in transition.
Here's Carrington. Now Laravia. To the paint. Garnett grabs the board. So it's Boston now. They're playing host to Toronto for the next one. And that game is the 2nd of 2 straight at home. Here's Crawford. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Forget about those 3-point shots Jabari dunked. Yeah, they're just a little bit easier.
Pass to Diabate. There's a screen. Filipowski in the corner. And he's good on the 3 ball. Filipowski's got his third basket of the night.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
Garnett outside. The three for Doncic. The shot comes out. Charlotte leading by 9. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Now Carrington. Scoreless thus far. Driving in. Diabate.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want. The guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
And so it's Charlotte holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Here's Strickland. Pass to Mathurin. Puts up a three. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. In the corner, Kneppel with it. Giannis left side. Fires from deep. And again, it's Charlotte with a three.
Everybody's watching Giannis when he's near the bucket. Perfect time for the kick out.
They set the screen. Pass to Strickland. Outside Mathurin. And it's Strickland missing. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. They haven't given up any points here in the second half.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Charlotte making the switch. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Here's Strickland. No scoring in this one. And here's Sefolosha for three.
Not an ideal start to the second half for them. 0 for 3.
Pass to Kneppel. And here is Dosunmu. Here's Kneppel. And another three for Charlotte.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about.
Here's Strickland. And he drives in. And the layup falls. Strickland's got his first points in this one.
Got that one to go. Okay, now 1 for 4 to start the second half.
Here's LaFrentz. And that one is hammered home.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
Pass to Sefolosha. Outside Mathurin. Here's Beranger. And a missed layup.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to Mathurin. Here's Strickland. Back to Mathurin. It's good. Mathurin's got 7 points in the game.
And when Mathurin takes it inside, good things happen. Been a physical guard who can use that athleticism.
Celtics trailed by 21. When you want a momentum swing, RJ, get Jonathan Kuminga in there. He can do the job.
We know that, Kevin, because we see his energy shift in the game. He defies expectations and even sometimes gravity with all the things he can do on the floor.
From the arc. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
The Celtics working the ball around now. Pass to Strickland. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Beringer. The Hornets pull it in. So it's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the Nets to look forward to. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. Now Knipple for the 3, and it's the Hornets another 3.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
To the middle, stolen by Knipple. Whistle blows, bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Here's Miller, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been... And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So it's the Hornets now. Pass to Filipowski. There's the drive, and he goes in for the dunk.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
And when Garnett gets it that deep, the D is at his mercy. How about the extension when he's able to get up on that low block?
Back to LaRavia. Shot's good by Filipowski.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And they call an illegal screen here. Greg, one thing that doesn't show up in the box score, and maybe should, screen assists. They're a big part of the game.
Without question. I mean, the art of setting a great screen, I think, is underappreciated. Giving those guys their just due with the screen assist on a made bucket is, I'm fine with that.
And it's Carrington missing.
Nice contest, a high level of energy. That's how you play defense.
Here's Garnett. Count that one. Garnett's got 4 points this quarter.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Carrington with the ball. Now Garnett's defending.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
On the wing, Doncic. Yes, that goes in. 8 points from Brandon Miller.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Carrington. Off target from 3-point range. And so Doncic will bring it up for Boston. And it's slammed in by Smith.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Here's Crowther. No good with the triple. And it's the Celtics with the ball. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Here's Smith. Pass to Castle. Now here is Miller. Hands it from downtown.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Now LaRavia.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
1:56 left in the fourth quarter. Yep, that one goes in there. And here is Doncic. Smith on the wing. Doncic with it. That one goes in.
Once Doncic gets inside with the ball, he's halfway there. Then he just uses his strength to finish the job.
Vucevic, good.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Hornets.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Con Knipple.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple in this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking him down.
A crossover. Smith left side.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Too little, too late. That final score will look way closer than how this game actually played out.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game play.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Now, Carrington. So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited.
blindside now. I'm trying to come. I'm trying to go round for round. I'm trying to go tit for tat. I'm treating like safety net. No stranger touch. Alright, I'm outside. Where you at? Alright, I'm making my head mad. Yeah, when I'm in Miami, phone whip, go paint a mirror. I'm together. We treat bad. We make bad. I know she a savage. She recording it. Keep that bum from out our business, love. Yeah, keep your bum friends from out our business, please. Yeah, I get a flight right now for you and your friends and them. Yeah, trying to come introduce you to my city.
Rufus boy, let me love boy, what you know. Rufus boy, let me love boy, what you know. Rufus boy, let me love boy, what you know. Rufus boy, let me love.
All right, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. And this is the first season matchup for him against this Utah team. Out to the wing, pass to Barnes. Lots of room. And the shot goes. Well, two of the best guards in the league going at it today, Grant. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, BA, but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
Here's Miller, and he buries his first look.
Wow, Brandon Miller doing some work in the painted area. To see that young man be that willing to mix it up, oh yes.
Barnes a screen. Going inside. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
Castle with it. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Now here's White. It's hauled in by Garnett.
Oh, an easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that one.
A skill Scotty Barnes definitely possesses is the ability to guard multiple positions, Grant.
Yeah, he has that blend of quickness and length to smother shooters. And he has the strength to deal with bigger guys, too. He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Not afraid to work on the interior. Mr. Miller, go ahead.
Now here's Edwards. Outside Barnes. To the inside. Stolen by Castle. Out on his own on the break. Out of bounds. Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's the three. Miller outside. And stolen by Edwards. Stolen by Miller. It's intercepted. Fast break Utah. Here's Barnes. And he misses the fast break layup.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
To the wing, right side. Pass to Miller. Nice ball movement by Boston. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Shot clock at 6. White with the steal. For the finish. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Well, this is who we know Derek White is. Excellent anticipation defensively. And what does he do? He makes sure his teammate gets an opportunity.
Now here's Doncic. To the right side. Here's Garnett. Shot clock at 5. Boston needs to get off a shot here. They get it again. Tries again. And another shot. The putback. Miller outside. Down low. Smith no good. 1:07 left in the opening quarter. Edwards looking it over. Driving to the basket. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Well, that's just nice work in the two-man game. You see the versatility of Scotty Barnes.
And Doncic launches from deep. Rebound, Utah.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Boston trailing. Pass to Garnett. Smith outside. And here's Doncic. Guarded by Edwards. Here's Garnett. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Yeah, and you got to have some hang time to pull that off. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. Tie game in Boston. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily.
Boston 8. The Jazz 8.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And for Boston guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
Here's Strickland. And he buries his first look.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And though he gets lauded for his scoring ability, Bennedict Mathurin is also an excellent rebounder for a guard, Doris.
He's got a live body, very fast off his feet, BA. And yes, he loves to put the ball in the basket, but this guy just competitive. He likes to get after things on the basketball floor.
Pass to Williams. Portis the screen. Banked it in off the glass.
Boy, creating opportunities at point-blank range. This is exactly what you want.
Now Mathurin. To the middle. Here's Berenger. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Berenger's got his first 2 points of the night.
And they're trending in the right direction after a rough first quarter from the field.
Back to Williams. It's George on the wing. To the paint. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, deflected. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here.
Oh, they're lucky that pass was just tipped and not taken. Could have been worse.
And it's Utah with the ball. Trailing by 2.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
An open look for Portis. Gets some space and buries the jumper.
Assist from
Portis has got 4 points this quarter.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Mathurin up top. And he buries his first look.
Boy, shot ready on the catch. Go ahead, Bennedict Mathurin.
Picked by Covington. Back to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. And it's Zaire Williams with a foul. That's his first foul. And now the first timeout called here for Utah. So it's both teams making substitutions here. More teams are playing 5 out now, Doris. So if you're coaching, is that a system you'd run?
It is, BA, because so many players come into the league highly skilled. If you are a 3-2 player, meaning you can shoot it, deck it, and pass it, and you've got 5 guys like that, look out. It is so hard to guard.
And it's Utah with the ball, following the bucket by Boston. Outside Edwards, inside. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks a lot. Anthony Edwards keeps a tight circle. He said, I've known my whole crew since I was 13, and that's the answer to everything. And the crew includes those voices of wisdom, too. He said, quote, I keep those types of friends around. I'm not the type that always listens, but I'll listen to my elders. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Washington outside. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. Washington's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. Kicks it to Doncic. Back to Smith. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Smith's gotten his first basket of the night.
I mean, some good stuff out here. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come off of nice passes.
There's 47 seconds left in the second period. To the middle. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Up top, Miller. White with the steal. Washington with the ball. Now Doncic defending. And here's Edwards outside. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
And you think their lead will hold as long as they continue to shoot like this.
What a big-time talent Brandon Miller is. Send it home, young sir.
Now here's Edwards. Washington outside. White for 3. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. So the clock runs out with the score tied going into the half. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. A playmaker who can also score in bunches. I'm talking about Derek White, Doris.
I'm so glad you are, B.A., because Derek White's big-time shot-making ability under duress of the shot clock. How many times does this guy get the ball with very little time on the clock, and he just stands calmly and delivers shot after shot?
Here's Covington, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Covington has put such time and work into that perimeter game. Now the confidence he shoots it with knocks that down. That's beautiful.
Here's Garnett. Smith outside. Oh, Covington with a block. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Jazz. Utah trailing here. About a minute played here in the second half. Christie hits the trifecta.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
To the paint. Here's Miller. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Oh, my goodness. How about the vertical by Brandon Miller? He got up. When your big man is willing to go after those 50-50 boards, that is big time.
Now here's Miller. 10 points for him. To the inside. Oh, a two-handed power slam.
Well, the length and intelligence of Kevin Garnett still making an impact at the rim.
Back to Edwards. Barnes a screen. Down low. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
So Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Here's Doncic. Yet to see a basket. Castle outside. Nice ball movement by Boston. To the inside. Baron J. Barnes with the rebound. Right side, Christie. Fires the three. Pure from three-point range. And now a three-point Jazz lead.
80% shooting to start the third, 4 for 5.
Pass to Sefolosha. Now Doncic. From downtown. And Luka cashes in from long distance.
I'll tell you what, they give up a three on one end, and Luka gets it right back.
Now that's how you power it home.
Aggressive to the rim and a thunder finish. That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one.
You can't have that type of miscue in this moment, in this game. You have to be on the same page.
Lets it go from deep. Connects from downtown. 7 points in the game.
Boy, drawing the defense's attention, Edwards pays it forward. Nice work on the pass.
Luka proving he can score from anywhere.
Well, we know this guy is always a threat offensively. You can't lose sight of him.
Inside. Barnes.
You can see how well Scotty Barnes moves on a basketball floor. And I mean that north and south, and what hops this young man has.
Doncic outside. Over to the wing. Clock at 6. Pass to Baron J. Castle outside. Uncovered. Utah grabs a miss.
Boy, that's an example of a player taking what the defense gives you, just doesn't work out in his favor, right? He misses the shot.
And again, it's Utah with a three.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Doncic on the take. Pass to Castle. To the middle. Baron J's shot is off. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Edwards with it. Now Doncic defending. Washington outside. Picked his pocket. It's an even 3-on-3 break. And the basket by Castle. Castle's got 6. Just 4 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Here's Christie. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's the Utah Jazz, leading by...
The Jazz, 42.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Jazz leading by 6. Pass to Portis. Mathurin with a rebound. Here's Strickland to the paint. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
This continues to be a battle. The lead is within reach.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
Here's Strickland. Pass to Miller. Here's Strickland. And here's Mathurin. Here's Smith. Garnett no good. Fast break Utah. Ball's going up the court. Outside White. Outside Covington. The three. Boston pulls it in.
Well, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
Here's Mathurin. They get the rebound. Miller outside. 6 to shoot. The layup off target. Utah leading by 6. Pass to Covington. And the jam by Covington.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Miller can't get it to go. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. They lead by 8. Biggest lead of the game. Drains the triple.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Now Mathurin. Oh, no good. The dry spell continues. Williams looking around. Now Portis. Here's the pass to Williams. Plenty of space. Another chance. Stolen by Miller. Oh, nice setup for the slam.
Boy, when the ball hits Mathurin's hands, you know he's looking to finish. But I love he spots his teammate and delivers the basketball. Nicely done.
Oh, beautiful pass. My goodness.
Here's Garnett. And he gets the jumper to fall.
Well, what a delivery. The catch and shoot for Garnett. Perfect.
Utah leading by 9. And it's Williams off the drive. Puts up the tray. The free ball is down.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Here's Garnett. And the basket is good.
He's in such a good rhythm offensively tonight. KG turning back the clock.
Now pass to Williams. George with a steal. Here's Portis. Oh, ho, ho! That's a man on a mission right there.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Good performance for the Jazz.
And at first glance, it appeared to be an easy win for them. However, they had to weather some storms along the way, Grant.
Yeah, in terms of competitiveness, it was a lot closer than the final score indicates.
And it's a performance that will signify their 5th win of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Anthony Edwards.
You look forward to playing with someone who doesn't just move the ball, but moves it with a purpose.
So it's Boston now, following the 3 by Utah. White with the steal. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Miller. Now Barnes. Using the glass to lay it in.
This guy is such a phenomenal scorer. Scotty Barnes feeling very good right now.
So it's Utah easily grabbing this one. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.